This maps very nicely into the OSI model. The OSI model stands for Open Systems Interconnect. It was developed in the early 70s, so it's old, but it's effective. There's a few pieces that are so arcane we don't use them too much, and we actually don't even talk about them too much. We'll get to that in a second. For now, let's map out our communication that we just covered for moving a website from one device to another, and let's look at how the OSI model maps to that. If we start with the first layer here, we have the physical layer. That is literally the physical components of it, the media, the wires, the radio, the glass. We have the next layer, which is called the data link layer. The data link layer is a bridge between Internet Protocol and the wires, radio, or glass, the physical layer. In this case, Ethernet is our data link layer. It uses MAC addresses for the addressing. It's what we do for local communication. Ethernet gets our data from one device to another device, all within a local network. Next, we have the network layer. The network layer is a global layer, and it uses Internet Protocol, or IP. It uses IP addresses, which are a global addressing scheme. This is where routing takes place, where we actually have our routers, the devices that move traffic across the internet. Routers are a device at the network layer. Move up one layer, we're at the transport layer. This is where TCP exists. There are other protocols that exist at the transport layer, like UDP as well. We will cover those in detail as we go through the course. For the time being, we need to know that the transport layer is responsible for setting up this conversation between the two devices. TCP is the protocol that operates at the transport layer that sets up conversations and maintains them. And then last, we have the application layer. And when we put this all in together, this is the OSI model. The application layer is where we transfer our data. So this is where we're going to transfer websites, emails, other files. It's going to happen at the application layer.